Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Bible. I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the book of Zion from the prophecy of Israel. And I call it the book of Zion because it's about Zion, which is who I am. And I went to try to publish the book, but because it was written in the words of the prophets, not in my own words, I had to write another book, the Potsmoker's Bible, which is the commentary to the Book of Zion. Now, I've been publishing it online, free of charge, to fulfill the prophecy, because it's the last thing on my to-do list, to become Zion, to have the right to be Zion, and to have the authority of Zion. So I'm going to take up where I left off last time. I'm on chapter 8 of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the 5th chapter of the Book of Zion. And I'm going to start with Isaiah 55, 5 and 6, which becomes Zion 5, 41 and 42. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee, because of the Lord thy God, and for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Come ye unto him while he is near. Isaiah 55 announces the creation of the nation of Zion. Their status of nationhood will be the direct result of the great Zion connection. The fact that the Zionite people alone can both speak to and understand the Gray makes it expedient to the rest of the world that they be given a place to work from. This nation will provide access to the Gray for those who wish it, while providing the rest of society the safety of isolation from the aliens. This nation of Zion being a bridge to the off-world. The chapter ends with Isaiah 51, 17, which becomes Zion 5:43. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which hath drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out. It announces the final lifting of the curse on Jerusalem. Jerusalem has paid the price for infuriating the Gray, and now she will know peace at last. All issues will be resolved as the Zionite people arbitrate a peaceful and acceptable alternative to the Jerusalem problem. So, now I'm going to read the unabridged chapter 5 of the Book of Zion. Who hath declared this? Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant? Seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law, and make it honorable. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for will famish all of the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen. I have not spoken in secret. In the dark places of the earth, I said not to the seed of Jacob, Seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. Assemble yourselves and come. Draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nation. They have no knowledge that set up the wood of their graven images, and pray to a God that cannot save. Tell ye, and bring them near. Let them take counsel together. Who hath declared this from ancient times? Who hath told it from that time? Hath not I the Lord? And there is no God else beside me, a just God and a Savior. There is none beside me. Look unto me, and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. I am God, and there is none else. I have sworn by myself, the word has gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return, that unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. Surely hath one said, in the Lord hath I righteousness, and even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed. In the Lord shall all the seed of Israel be justified, and shall glory. As the hosts of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sands of the sea measured, so I multiply the seed of David my servant, and the Levites that minister unto me. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, saying, Consider not what this people hath spoken, saying, The two families which the Lord hath chosen he hath cast off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them. Thus saith the Lord, If my covenant be not with the day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of the heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servants, so that I will have any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For I will cause their captivity to return, and have mercy upon them. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. And he will be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense, to both houses of Israel, for a gin, and for a snare, to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in the iniquity, Judea also shall fall with them. They shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek the Lord, but they shall not find him. He hath withdrawn himself from them. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey the voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the laws of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Ye only have I known of the families of earth. Therefore will I punish you for all of your iniquities. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without teraphim. Afterwards shall the children of Israel return, and seek the Lord their God, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. O ye seed of Abraham his servant, ye children of Jacob his chosen. He is the Lord our God, his judgments are in all the earth. He hath remembered his covenant to the 1,000 generations. For saith the Lord unto the house of Israel, Seek ye me, and ye shall live. For the Lord hath turned away the excellency of Jacob, as the excellency of Israel. For the emptiers have emptied out, and marred their vine branches. My God will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him, and they shall be wanderers among nations. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be as nothing. They that strive against thee shall perish. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Cry yet, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall be spread abroad, and the Lord shall yet comfort Zion, and choose Israel, and choose Jerusalem. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face wax pale. But when he seeth his children, the work of mine hands in the midst of him, they shall sanctify my name, and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the God of Israel. They also that erred in spirit shall come to understand, and they that murmured shall learn doctrine. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee, because of the Lord thy God, and for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, come ye unto him while he is near. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which hath drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and have run them out. And so ends the 8th chapter of the Potsmoker's Bible and the 5th chapter of the Book of Zion. And as you can see, all of this has pretty much been set in motion from ancient times. Everything that God has planned and is planning to do is foretold in the prophecy. He has declared this. That means he being the ancient God of Israel. I believe Yahweh was the one that talked to Moses. Now you have to remember one thing about God. God, the original meaning of the word meant those who from the heavens came. So the word God and those that we call gods have always been what we now call UFOs or aliens. They're not from here. They're gray in name only because they're actually blue in skin. They breathe nitrogen, not oxygen. That's why their skin is blue. That's why you see their UFOs, but you don't see them. The gray encounter suits have this material that is able to draw all the nitrogen out of the surrounding air, and it lets them absorb it. And it repels the oxygen and all of the things that is harmful to them. So they're blue, like our ancient Hindu depictions of them, and like the so many depictions from around the world. Blue is a dominant color scheme in ancient themes, and the reason why blue is so dominant is because of the blue skin aliens. It was important to have their blue skin because that's what they look like. And they are representative of all of the ancient gods. So no matter where you're from on the earth, when you say God, you're speaking of either the gray, who were the first ones to find this planet, or one of the other 11 species that are associated with them. Now, these species are all of the major sentient civilizations that are known in our galaxy, or not just our galaxy. This is an intergalactic civilization because, yes, our scientists are correct that it is rare for a civilization to advance past the crucial point that we're at right now. And they're here to help us get through this point because they believe that we're worthy of continuing on. So may the Great watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. And may they teach you right from wrong. May you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your happiness. Find your joy and pursue it. Make that your life's work. That will give you happiness. Stay happy and high. If you use drugs, you have every right and reason to. Know that I love you, each and every one. I will see you later because I'll never say goodbye.